Good thing Revelation isn't absolutely stupid. That damage, man, holy. Yo, what's up guys? A video talking about Revelation. Currently, this is by far the strongest shell, and I will showcase you a few clips of RTA tournaments later in this. But what is the main thing with this shell and why is it that OP? Well, every crit you do, even including multi-hits and AoE hits, you can do 12% of max HP damage. So you have to get a certain amount of attack for it, but it's relatively easy to do. And this ignores all of your defense and everything like that. So for example, if you have a Freya like this, it's not that hard to build. If you have a better Freya like than this, you can go for a single crit rate and a double attack in there. But the thing is on Revelation, you might say it's like, oh, but it's not that crazy because you cannot make it that fast. Well, the thing is with Revelation, you just go, or people just go for the swift rate, ignore the other two. Or in this case, you can go for momentum just to get the 12 crit rate in. But you ignore the other two and you still go for a swift rush completely in that, and you just ignore the last thing that's in there and you don't go for a completed one on that as well. And these are by all means not crazy fast, like there are a bunch of 9s and yeah, full 9s over there, so nothing too crazy fast. This thing is also just a 13. But there are people that have Revelation sets that are like 200 speed and those kind of things. And she does an insane amount of damage. I'll showcase you in a clip later, but let me actually show you what that looks like in the Summit Arena ranking right now. So if we look through the ranking, we can definitely point out which units are most likely on Revelation because they're AoE hitters with multi-hits. So we're looking at things like Yeli, probably a Revelation over there. Kazuya, most common Revelation out there. RC77 might be like, yeah, but that's an RU or is SR unit? It's a SR unit. It is definitely one of those things that is still used as Revelation stacking, and it's just good because of Revelation stacking. This player actually told me before, I think like 2-3 weeks ago, he already had 7 Revelation shells over there. So we once again see it over there. We see another Revelation over there, Revelation over there, Revelation over there, Revelation here. These 4 are most likely all Revelation. Could be something else, but most of the times, all of those 4 units have potential to be Revelation. And over here, once again, full team Revelation as well. Over here, pretty much 2 Revelation units and support. So it's very common in the high-end meta to see boosters plus a Revelation unit. And that is definitely one of those things. We'll probably get a nerf at some point. They did also mention that they're going to make the Season 0 end at the 27th of July, I think, or 28th of July. So that's going to be in 20 days rather than the 75 days. So for the people that are planning, it's like, yo, hey, this Revelation looks so OP. Maybe I should be farming it myself. Keep in mind, after 20 days, they will do buffs and nerfs, and Revelation is definitely on the chopping block, in my opinion. Big question is, of course, are they going to hard nerf it and make everyone that farmed Revelation super unhappy, and it's not going to be anything at all? Could be a thing, I don't know. So, yeah, main thing that people are focusing for is the swift rate. Here you could go Fury Edge, it helps you out with the crit rate stacking a little bit. But it is pretty nice because you just need the attack and you need to be fast and you deal an insane amount of damage regardless. So yeah, I will show you in the clips from the PvP tournaments how much or like how strong it was. I also tried to use a few myself in this tournament. But this is absolutely very strong and I definitely do think it will get a nerf. Big question is, and I've seen that before in other games as well, the moment that something is crazy OP, everyone starts farming for the crazy OP thing, and then they're like, yeah, it was crazy OP, and we let it run for too long because they're actually not nerfing anything on the spot when it maybe needs a nerf. The longer you let anything run and be OP, the more people get invested in the thing that is OP, and then the harder you chop it at that moment, the more people will be annoyed saying, like, yeah, now my whole account is bricked at shambles because I have like 7, 8, maybe 10 Revelation units out there. All of my gear is focused, catered, farmed towards the Revelation. Sure, you could say it's like, oh, but you can just redo or like refund the model towards like 70%, or like not the model, the shell. You could refund that. Yeah, that is an option out there. But where most of your training data goes into and where most of the cost goes into is actually getting in those. So currently I have 4 of those. Maybe I'll get a few more, but I'm definitely also pretty cautious with getting more at the moment. Because, yeah, in the end, you don't really know if it's gonna get a hard nerf or not. I did already make my video of what my plan is for the 2x. In the 2x, I will go in Doki Doki, which is definitely the dungeon which pairs best with Revelation. Because it has the Swift Rate and the Swift Rush in there, which, in my opinion, are still the best sets, even though Revelation doesn't have a Swift Rush in the first place. But I definitely do think that it is good to go for these two. And either how, like, even if they start hard nerfing it, it's still good to go for, like, a swift, speedy meta. Because I think it's still pretty strong to cleave in the early game. And maybe more towards the late game, it will be more Aurora focused, where you get, like, bloodbaths and those kind of things in. But yeah, that's just something that I wanted to showcase. How strong is Revelation right now? It's absolutely ridiculously strong. Let's get rid of the Yelly.
Isn't it free to play it every game? I mean, bro, I tried to farm for the right shells. I just didn't get them. It is what it is.
Yeah, that's always a struggle. That's always a struggle.
And then she target banned me. That's fucked up. She banned my one unit that I use. I don't have another unit like that. I invested like a lot into her, so this is smart. She scouted me.
I always hate watching you, Lucari. That's how she knew. She had the ends.
Ooh, okay. Just gonna go for Bruiser comp.
Oh, he's okay.
Okay, I heard he's mainly playing turn 2 stuff. Think I can deal with that. By doing something like this. And then adding in something like that.
Oh, nice.
How many rev checks? Let's count.
So with band protection, you can actually pick 4 support and 1 DPS.
Yep. Well, there's a lot of routes you can go with slot 3 pick. It's always really interesting.
Fun cat and mouse game as well, because it's like, do you pick the prio picks early, or do you try to force them into it?
Yep. Okay, that's definitely going to be an interesting one. Not sure if I should go for a little bit of protection on my side as well with a Linglo, or I should just, like, triple down it for full DPS.
I think he's on Bloodbath.
Yeah, I think so as well. I think I should go for a Linglo on this slot.
Yeah. I mean, if you ban the Viper, this should be playable.
Few options that I could go for. Let's go for this.
Any CC characters?
Now let's see what's the ban going to be. Currently my eyes are on that Viper, yeah. Sanya's going to be somewhat annoying too, but I think it's more of a doable take.
I guess it's just more of a, I mean, yeah. Let's just see.
How
We also
strong
have
is
to keep
this
an eye
player?
out for the Bulwark. He's probably around above average. Oh, he picked the Vice.
I'm not scared of the Vice at all. For me, it's definitely
No,
either
it's
Viper
Viper.
ban or Sanya ban.
Is Vice actually good?
I think Viper just kind of shuts down the Messiah a little bit too much here. Everything else is manageable because you have Linglo. And if he bans Linglo, you probably just cleave him because you have, yeah. He bans away the,
Yeah, I guess a Viper ban is nice.
Yeah.
Vice is pretty legit, but he's not like the end-all most insane thing out there.
This is very much about how many Messiah ults you can get off this game.
Yep. Okay, my whole team is pretty much faster than his whole team. Okay, remove the pretty much part, it is just faster.
So Sonya's the only one with Bulwark here out of those.
Okay, decent damage.
Oh, I think you pretty much just win here.
Not sure how much damage this one will do.
And this will kill the Holden, I think. Yeah. Oh, barely. Oh, did you target the? You targeted.
Yeah, I targeted the Holden. Should not have done that.
Oh, good, good.
I definitely do want to go for heal over here.
You're cooking this guy.
So far, so good.
Yeah, but it's his turn now. Let's see what he decides to do.
Okay, brings him back.
Press
Okay.
the Vice.
You're fine. That he shouldn't have revved him. He probably needed to heal the Holden. Oh no, he's just gonna S2 the Holden with Valerian if he's smart.
Well, let's see how much this goes for strip. Ooh, does go for kill.
Sure.
More damage than I expected. Okay, does he go for the S2 right now for the protection?
he does, you're supposed to kill this Valerian here with a S1 from Lily into Messiah S2.
Shouldn't I just go for the reset on the Messiah to give, like, invisibility back?
No, because you're gonna kill and get the invincibility.
Oh, he goes for the S3, so in that case...
Okay, yeah, now you reset.
Yep, then we reset for sure.
But he gets invincibility whenever he kills at all.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You could have just, yeah. If he does the invincibility, you don't want to, like, hit the Holden and then get, like, back hit.
Mm-hmm.
I think you just wipe his entire team here, no?
Yeah,
so
I
sure
guess.
target someone base tied to the Holden.
Yeah, I should target probably the Sanya, I guess.
Yeah.
I already used skill, so that's not that much of a threat.
Yeah, you just kill everyone.
Wait, why is the Holden still there? Oh,
Because Valerian reset her thing, right?
yeah, I guess so, but I didn't target it, so I thought I was gonna kill it, but either how, it's fine. This I still will definitely take it out.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
That was really clean. Good shit, man. I'm actually learning a lot watching.
Good stuff, good stuff. Yeah, I think he should die in one turn on this, and then one turn on the Messiah, and it's GG. Yeah. Good thing Revelation isn't absolutely broken, by the way. That Revelation hit did like 80% damage. That's too much, man. That's too much. That's not healthy. Yeah, Revelation is absolutely an issue, and I'm telling you. And look at the stats that she's having. Like, it's nothing too crazy. Like, it's max crit rate. Okay, I'm missing a little bit on the crit rate. Would have been better if I have that fully maxed, because otherwise I'm lacking damage. Decent amount of attack, and then it's just full speed. That's all there is to it. I would say this one is pretty nice, though, for this 26. That helps out a bit. Okay, I do have the first pick. I think I'd rather go for Lily, because I know he picks Lily as well. Not sure if he never lucky picks Mio. But I feel like I have an okay plan against Mio in the first place. Does have a Doki. Did he go Doki and Tsukiyomi? I think so, right? Yeah. Yeah, that was the thing for him. Okay, those are probably both pretty darn fast, which is definitely an issue. Let's go for you, and let's go for you. Maybe I should have already stolen something like Heinrich or Rosa, but... let's see. Whoa, that's a third fast unit. That might be an issue. Okay, Yelly over there. Let's go for you in here. I think I'm gonna get the fate of being cleaved pretty hard as well. I think I'm gonna add you in last. I have 2 DPSs regardless, so let's go for this. Yeah. Big question is, who's going to be the fastest on his team? I kind of have to gamble who's the fastest on his team, though. I guess that's Tsukiyomi? Would that make sense? Or should I say, I'm gonna survive the Messiah? That could also be a play. Just trying to survive the Messiah? Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to survive the Messiah. Will be a rough one, though, but... let's see. Actually, I don't think I've survived the Messiah on an attack buff regardless. No, probably not. Yeah, let's see. How much faster is he on that Tsukiyomi? I guess he's... I am faster. Ooh, okay. Issue is, if I boost this, I am not sure if you would actually move. Wait. You're on 64. I think that is enough, right? I think... I'll gamble it. Oh, the Freya moves? Oh, we actually take him out. We take him out. GG's. 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 Never lucky. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's how we do, boys. Okay, at least I could have won my match if I played against Never Lucky. I was surprised that I actually outsped him. Balanced? Yeah, everything but balanced, but fair. Well, he did actually cut in, so this is a 192. And this is 184, so he's probably 190-ish. Because Tsukiyomi is slightly lower on the base speed than the others, right? What do you mean, bruv, Rosa? Bro is cooking? I'm hella cooking. Wait, I have to play against Never Lucky again. Please give me first pick. I need that Lily first pick. But wait, he's gonna ban that regardless. Well, I do know it's Tsukiyomi is fast right now. Okay, at least I have the Lily first pick. This guy was in the tournament earlier just now. Yeah, wait, let me show you my Rosa. This is the Rosa bloodbath. Hella cooked. Okay, let's go for you again. I think I have to go back to the Rosa. Otherwise, I will definitely end up with no damage. Yali, okay, probably goes Tsukio me. I think I'm gonna get screwed over here. Okay, well, probably Tsukio me is gonna be in the 5th. By the looks of this draft. Which is definitely somewhat of an issue, but I think it's actually kind of doable. Ah, wait, both of them are off Bulwark. If both of them had Bulwark, I could have had a good draft. But I'm not having that in this case. Let's go for the Viper. Is Valerian going to be enough to work on this? I don't know. I wish I had... If I had Tsukio me, I would have locked in Tsukio me. He would have died like 100%. That is definitely a thing. Let's go for this. Yeah, issue is he's definitely going to be banning out my unit right now. He's going to ban out my Lily, 100%. I have to remove this. But I think I'm GG this time around. But I just had to make it to the semis. Yeah, if my Freya was faster, I would have still had a good job at this. But I die here, for sure. Yeah, Tsukio me, and actually both of... Ooh, wait, I am faster. Oh, do we boost up enough with this, though? Yes, we do. Okay, we're actually in the GG. As long as we land, we're GG. Yep, we GG. Okay, we're definitely not gonna wake up all of that. Let's just hit you. 2-0, yep. Oh, Alicorn. Ooh, I forgot about that for a second. Wait, is that going to be enough, though? Forgot about the Alicorn for a second. Is this going to be enough? Well, Yelly didn't move yet. Wait. Might be bad for us still, though. Might be bad for us still. That hurts. If he freezes right now, I'm still dead. Okay. Okay, that does slumber, but I think I still have to hit this, though. Do I? Wait, you are... Ah, you're frozen too. No. I think I should skill one. Okay, that is silenced. You used to lose to Yelly skill 3. Yeah, that's exactly why I didn't go for it. Oh, no, oh, wait, the turn order was right. Oof. Oof. Okay. Okay, buffs. Yeah, now it's GG. Okay, nice. Okay, the biggest overkill of my life. Wait, we took Never Lucky on the 2-0. Thanks for watching. If you would like to see more guides, join the Discord and check out the content tab for the guide video archive, which contains all of the guides that you might need. Hope to see you there.